Hello everybody, what's up? This is Papa Bale, and welcome to the channel. Sure, man, you can go ahead and you can ask nice as you want, man. Doesn't mean you're going to get what you want. Thank you. Anyway, moving right along here, we got 12 volts going in. We haven't started our baby yet. We got our switches on, so as soon as I start spinning this thing, it'll continue to spin, as far as I know. This is 12 volts in, and the amps will continue to increase because the coil that I'm using as a drive is so small that it saturates quickly. Alright, so we're moving up here, 0.4 amps, 0.5. This will continue to increase, 0.6, 0.7. There's my circuit. Right there. You got your MPN. You got your trigger coil hooked up right here with a resistor on both sides of it. So everything's grounded properly. The other end of the trigger is connected to the base of the transistor. .7 amps are being drawn at the moment. So it's increasing very rapidly in speed. We're at 5,000 divided by 3. 0.7 still at the amp draw. I mean, yeah, thanks for being so polite, but I'm not going to stop posting. Huh. Why would I do that, especially for you? I mean, who are you to me? Answer that question, and I may even start to consider what you suggest. We're converging on 2,000 RPMs right now. There it goes. 6,001 divided by 3 is 2,000. So cool. So I turned it up to 13.8 volts. It's now at 0.9 amps. Wow, like 64 divided by 3. Turn it off. Now I was working on trying to figure this out on my own, how to make this braking thing work, but you know, I say screw it. It's not freaking important. It's just not important. Nobody's going to tell me how to do it. It's just not important. And it's really simple to explain it. How you hook it up, man. It's like, and we were right there. Right there. But you know what? It doesn't matter to me. Not even a little bit. because it's all this. Hey, look what I got. Kind of crap, man. I'll just say screw it. It's worthless. It's prejudiced. It's borderline racist. But it just doesn't have anything to do with the color of skin. It's really all about hate. And look what I got, and look what you don't. At least that's what I get from it. And it's so weird. It's like, hey man, and then I gotta draw the frickin' diagram on how to use it, and I don't even know what it is. So that, yeah, no. Sorry, but the answer to that crap is no. Right on, man. So this right here goes about 2200 RPMs, we'll say, give or take, with 13 volts in. It's a 3-magnet system. These magnets are kick-ass, man. These are not cubes. These are way stronger than the cubes. I don't care. They're stronger than the cubes. Way stronger. They work way better for everything that I frickin' do. Amen. So here's our trigger coil. It's hooked up into this and through 2 resistors, one for each side. So there's resistance going out and resistance coming in. And the trigger coil is hooked up to the transistor and to the ground. One side of the base, one side of the ground. And the coil is hooked up to the emitter, and the power input over here is hooked up to the collector of the MPN. And then the butt end of the coil is also grounded to complete the circuit. And this thing moves, man. You've just seen it. It freaking goes. There's no faking that. You know what, man? I don't trust man as far as I can fucking piss him. And math is man-made. All of it. Now, granted, there is some kind of math in nature. It's sacred math. But the thing about all that is that it's really more pure towards the center. And then as it expands outward, it gets more and more convoluted, more and more intricate, and more complex as it gets farther and farther away from the center. As for what all that crap is, I don't fucking know. I just know that's the way it works. That the farther you get away from the truth, the more complicated everything becomes. This is as simple as fuck. Just saying. If you can't recreate it, that's fine. That's okay. I don't care. If you want to recreate it, we can talk through it, and I'll tell you how to build it. I've told you now 3 times how to build this. I've showed you the sky visual here of like where everything gets connected. I don't see, and you know, we're going to remove these because they're not being used at the moment for anything. Okay, so you got your power input and your power right here on the end. One's hooked up to the negative, follow all the way to the negative, hooked up to the switch here. And the positive, same thing. Okay, it's all hooked up. Positive and negative, and then from the positive we go to the collector, which is right there. The middle one is connected to the positive. Now the positive and negative go up and down like this, and all the rest of the breadboard goes like this. Okay? So, and then here we have our trigger coil. Both ends are connected to a resistor, and then that resistor is connected to the end that is connected to the breadboard. So one end is connected to the ground, right here, and the other is connected to the base, which is the first leg of the transistor right there. From left to right, if you're reading a freaking book, that's number one right there. And then on the other side, because you can do that, I've got the coil plugged into the third leg, which is the emitter. Now how a transistor works is when enough current goes through the base, it'll connect the collector and the emitter. Just based on how fast that switch is occurring. And when it's connected, that's when the circuit can complete itself. Until then, it's pretty much just stopped right there. All right, so here, let's turn it on a little bit. Do 12. Give it a little spin. Now, I don't know what that knocking noise is. I think it's the magnets moving around in there a little bit. See, that is a drastic increase in speed already. 0.3, 0.4 amps being drawn. Spectacular. Bet you it's almost going to 2,000 right now. Heck yeah, man, that is cool. Any slight imperfections will start to show themselves around 2,000 RPMs. Amazing. It's just amazing. Look at how much back feedback we're getting. The power supply is all the way to the left, man. It is off. The switch is on. I'm leaving the switch on so that the electricity, you can see how much backlash we're getting here and how slowly it's dissipating. I'm telling you, to get 2.5 volts backlash on a 20 gauge strand is pretty fucking good. Just saying. Thank you very much. Peace out. Have a great day. I hope that this was cool for you. If not, it's been cool for me. Peace out.